what's up, guys? Welcome back once again. It is me, Molt. So happy to be here with you guys today. We're wearing gloves right now. It's kind of cold in my house. I just turned the heat on, but I wanted to record for you guys. Look at the screen. Woo! We are at 3,007 trophies, guys. There are only 2 people in the world that have ever reached 3,007, or that have ever reached 3,000 trophies. The top guy right here, which is just absurd. He bought his way there. And then myself, because as I go through some of these, Apex got really close. Pat's at 29.58. Wow, he got super close too. Shaden, nope. So none of these people, I believe, have been up to 3,000 besides myself and the top player, guys. So today's big. Today's big. We are at 3,007, absolutely crushing it. I've played this top guy a couple times. I played him 6 times yesterday. Lost every single one of them because every single one of his cards is maxed out. Every single one of them. He's got level 12, level 10, and level 8. Those are the maxes for all of the cards. So he's practically impossible to beat at the level that I'm at. He's got level 12 barbarians. I have level 9. They melt me. Like one of his barbarians die by the time all of mine die. So it's pretty bad. It was pretty bad facing him. But we're at 3,007 right now. We've been crushing it. The one guy that we've been facing a lot right here is CN.1 and then some characters. I'm not sure what it is. He has level 11 barbarians. I have level 9, so I'm down 2 on him with that. And the rest of his commons are level 11. Mine are 9 and 10, so he's up on me on that. Level 7 on his epics. I'm not even using epics right now, which is pretty funny, but we made it 3,007. I'm going to show you guys a couple of replays here. Not too many people are on right now. The wait time is like 8 to 10 minutes to play, especially with me being up over 3,000. So it's going to be a little challenging to find somebody to play up here at this trophy count. So we're just going to watch replays, which is still freaking epic. Let's do this. I'm going to show you guys what got us here to 3,007 trophies, all right? All right, guys, so here's the first one against CN.1. I played him about 6 times, probably about 8 times this morning. Lost the first 2, won the last 6. Kind of had to figure out his play style in there with him being up on me. It's a little bit hard. So he's using the balloon. We got to be careful down here. He's going to drop that off. We're going to have to drop off our wizard. And boom, take it out before it gets a hit off. But it did. Maybe it got a hit off. I don't know, because we're down 500 from where he is. But he's also level 11, so I think it's 200 up. I don't know. Yeah, so we're down 330. So maybe it did get a hit off, but I feel like it would have been a little bit bigger. I love trolling princes, guys. This is seriously one of my favorite things to do. Just take him out, let him redirect, and then, hey, come back here, buddy. As my tower just slowly takes him out. And then now we're just going to drop off our barbarians on him. And I'm going to say thank you for wasting that entire freeze spell. We're going to drop off. We're not going to drop off anything. We're going to deploy that. And I don't really know why I used that because my wizard was available. But my wizard's level 5, that only costs 4, or my wizard costs 5 elixir, that only costs 4, so I guess really it wasn't too bad. But now he's going to drop off this guy, which really makes me mad, so we're going to go here, just go hard with dropping off troops. I don't know why it focused on the Hog Rider. I guess I dropped him a little bit too soon, but we're going to get in here and just completely crush his tower right now. Like, he had no idea. He dropped off that Expo thinking he was going to do work, and it ended up biting him in the butt. In my opinion, Expos are, and I've talked to you guys about this, but I think it's a crutch for people. The Expo is a crutch for people because the range on it is ridiculous. People just throw it down hoping that it targets the tower and that they get lucky, and sometimes they do if you're not ready or prepared for it. But right there, I was prepared for it. Now I know that he has it, so we can very easily shut it down. You guys should always kind of be prepared for stuff like that. That's why I played defensively the first 2 minutes and don't deploy too much. Just kind of trying to figure out what the other person has. And if they make a mistake, then they're going to drop it off like he just did, and we're going to shut it down and then take it out. Because I think the Expo costs 6 elixir, and if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and fireball right here as well just to take that out. So that we can defend, because we only got 40 seconds left, so we're just going to defend, make sure that we can win. But when it comes to Expos, guys, I think that there's 6 elixir, I'm not positive, but the barbarians are 5 elixir, and they can easily take it out, and at least 2 of them will survive. So here he goes again, dropping off his Expo, and it gets absolutely annihilated. You just have to drop hordes on it. Drop mass amounts of troops on it. And if somebody has arrows, you might be in trouble, but that's why you got to drop barbarians on it if you have them. But in my opinion, the Expo just, I don't know. I don't think that it's that good. I've tried using it, and yeah, it works well, but I would much rather just play aggressive and not just put down a tower that's going to shoot the other towers. I think that's kind of cheap, but it's part of the game, so you can't do anything about it. So the funny thing is, guys, I can either sit there and say that that person doesn't know what they're doing. We're going to go ahead and watch this most recent one. I can either sit there and say that they don't know what they're doing and that they're just using an Expo, or I can just crush it and make them waste elixir. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. Anytime anybody uses an Expo, we're just going to own it and end up pushing like that. Because honestly, if an Expo gets overtaken and you use 6 elixir on it, and then you try and defend the Expo, because that's something that people do a lot. They try and defend the Expo once it's down. So that's 10 elixir right there. So if you drop down something, try and defend it, that gets taken out, and the Expo gets taken out, you're not going to have that much elixir left to defend your tower once my troops push past your Expo and your whatever. So if you do decide to use the Expo, I would save it till the second half. Catch people off guard. Make sure they're not ready for it. That's what you have to do, guys. You kind of always have to hide troops, like specialty troops, if you will, things of that sort. Just trying to hide them from people and use them when they're not expecting it. Like when I was using the Prince, I would save it and use it when people weren't really ready for it. So once I had a big push on the right, and then I see them start dropping off troops, drop off the Prince on the left and really stress him out. So right here, he's got it down, and we're just kind of hanging out because I know that it's out of range of my tower. So I'm like, okay, I'll literally just let my elixir build up. So I'm going to drop my Spear Goblins off in the back. He's barely going to start to focus it right when they get there. And then we're going to be a little sketchy. And again, I don't know why he did. Watch this. Watch what he does here. So he could have very well freeze that balloon, but instead, he's going to... Oh, no, never mind. He didn't have it available. At one point, he doesn't use it when he should have. But the balloon without a freeze, guys, don't use it if you know somebody has things that can shoot the air. Archers and Spear Goblins and your tower defending can take out a balloon. No problem. As long as there's not another troop on the board shooting them. So don't use a balloon unless you have a freeze spell ready. That's my opinion on that, and I think that... I definitely think that it's something that is important to follow, because the balloon is super weak, especially if somebody has a minion horde. Your balloon's going down immediately. Like, it's going to go down super quick because the balloon also has to navigate. But at any rate, we're going to jump back into the gameplay. I'm just kind of rambling on here. There he goes with his Expo again, completely crushing it. Look at that. Our Hog Rider is practically full health. He's going to run over here. I don't know how that Prince stabbed him when he was definitely not even close to being in range. Now we're going to drop off all this stuff. I'm just trying to defend here and build up a little bit of an army that I can push with. And he's coming in super hot. And we're just going to have to let we're just gonna have to let some of this damage happen. So we're gonna drop off these skeletons. Only 1 elixir there. We lost a good amount of life. But he messed up with that freeze spell there. I think I say thank you. Yeah, I say thanks because that was bad. That was a really, really bad freeze spell. The Prince is not targeted on my Hog Rider. Nothing is targeted on my Hog Rider. He is going to absolutely crush that tower, take it out without a problem because of that misclick. Not a misclick, because of that misplacement of that freeze spell. So, absolutely crush that. I guess we can go in and I'll show you guys one more real quick. Let's find somebody else. So we won against Zed here as well. Let's see what his level is. He is level 10 Barbarian, so I'm pretty sure that, I didn't want to view Clan, but we can see right there that he's level 10. So he's our same level. We'll go ahead and replay this one as well for you guys. So he's level 20, I'm level 2. So if I had lost to him, I'd probably lose about 54 cups, which would not be good. I do not want to lose that many playing up here. But anyways, he's gonna, what are we doing? So he's got an Expo as well, and I'm just like, okay, watch. We're gonna shut it down. So we go Hog Rider, or we go Barbarians, and then a Hog Rider. He's got a freaking Valkyrie down there, but guess what happens? His Expo goes out, and it's a stalemate, and now I know that he has an Expo. So he gets off one shot with a Spear Goblin there, but I'm okay with that, just for the knowledge of knowing that he has an Expo. Knowing that he has an Expo now is... It's really bad for him because I'm just going to save my Barbarians and just drop them off and absolutely crush it. So he's cycling around. Looks like he's going to try and get back to his Expo here in just a second. He's going to drop off that little skeleton army. I'm like, okay, go ahead. We're going to fireball all of them, all 3 of the things right there. And now he goes with his expo again. Hey, look what I have. All right, let's go ahead and drop off these barbarians, and they're going to come in and absolutely melt his expo. Look at that. So we have 3 of them left. 3 of them left. They cost 5 elixir, and the expo cost 6. And it got us on his side with our spear goblins, and we were able to take him out. So that's the dangers of using the expo, guys. Seriously, it can be countered so easily if your opponent knows how to counter it and is prepared for it. The biggest thing is being prepared for the expo. If you're not prepared for it and you're rushing on one side and they set it off on the other side, your tower's pretty much done, unless, you know, it focuses on those troops because they're in range. But if they're out of range, you can be in a lot of trouble. So we're just kind of sitting here letting our elixir build up. We've got 10. He's only got 6. There you go, 7, 10. We're going to drop off the Hog Rider back here, and I think that I drop off, what do I drop off with him? No, I get the Fireball ready, and we're going to go ahead and take that out, do a little bit of damage over there, but of course the Hog Rider is going to go for the freaking Skeleton Trap and get melted. The Skeleton Trap is a really good counter for the Hog Rider, honestly. But we're going to drop off our Wizard down here to help with defending, and obviously he's got that Valkyrie there doing some serious work on us. But we're just going to kind of hang out, drop off our archers again. And as you guys know, archers are great. I talked about them in the last video. They do a lot of damage. There he goes with his expo again. Go ahead and drop off our barbarians as well as a Hog Rider. That was 6 elixir for him that was wasted. And then our Hog Rider is just going to go straight on through. We're going to go ahead and fireball this. Did we not fireball? No. Okay, so the fireball is coming. 320 on that thing. I'm just kind of hanging out. And now it's at 6. Ours is at 1725. So all we have to do is the same thing that we just did, just counter it. But watch this, they're going to come in, and there he goes with the defensive freaking skeleton trap again. And we're just going to kind of sit here, play it slow, and cycle through, get back to our fireball. No problem right there. Take him out without an issue. Shutting down the expo, guys. That's what it's about. It's okay if you lose to it, as long as you figure out what you need to do next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a lot. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. And as always, make sure you keep calm and you clash on. I will see you guys in the next episode, all right? Peace.